inflation is kicking my butt. None of my normal expenses, like my house, my car, had those payments have not changed. However, the grocery bills, the electricity, the things that like were very small that were on auto pay can no longer be that. And I'm at a point where I had to have a conversation with ChatGPT about what would be the effects if I stop paying two of my largest debt payments that I'm making. And you know what ChatGPT said? Do it. Do it. Let it.
So women these days are asking Chat GPT about whether they should pay their bills or not. If this hasn't been, if you even heard anything most diabolical before, you done heard it here. Women are asking Chat GPT whether they should pay their bills or not, whether they're behind or whatever. And see, a lot of days, a lot of people start to tend to live outside their means, try to keep up with the Joneses. You cut on Instagram every day, and you see people that live in this luxurious lifestyle when they really can't even afford it themselves. Because when that device go off, you don't know what kind of situations people are dealing with nowadays. But you got people like these that come on the internet, and 2 or 3 years ago they were just flaunting new cars, new cribs, all that. But now you start to see where the rubber meets the road and see whether the same ones that were posting and same ones that was doing these lavish stuff has really come back to bite them now. Ever since, these 2025 to start to reveal who's who and to start to reveal a whole lot of the income that the ones that the claim that were making, it started to reveal and right before our eyes. And these people really ain't got it. Now they start to come out to do it. Now they start to humble themselves. The all independency thing, and I could do bad by myself. I got it. Independent, clock that, clock that. Now they asking Chat GPT to see whether they can keep up with their bills or not. This is crazy.
They go to collections, pick it back up when they offer you a good settlement amount and pay it off. And by 2027, you'll be back at a 700 credit score. And you know what? I'm going to opt for that.
I don't know what information she's getting, though. If they come to repo your stuff, that's on your credit report for 7 years. She's saying, let them come get it so they give you, they're going to keep offering you if to come, because they want the money. They don't want your material. They don't want the cars, none of that stuff. They're going to want the money. So for you to sit here and say, let them come get it and let them offer you a better settlement for you to come pick up your car and you're going to be all right. Nah, I don't know what information, but these are the most educated, though. The most educated women, they're going to sit here and say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and things are going to be all right. No, it still stays on your credit report. It's going to move to the delinquents. I don't know if you know that or not, but that's what it's going to lean up to. But let her tell it. They know everything. Just let it repo. They're going to call me back so they can give me a cheaper balance so I can go ahead and pick up my vehicle. It don't work like that, bro. It really don't. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Because there is no reason that I make well over $120,000 a year that I am in the position that I'm in, where after I've paid all of my basic necessity bills, I have nothing left over. And when I say I don't have anything of extraordinary value, I live in a normal size home, okay? Nothing fancy. I drive a Kia. I don't have anything that's luxury. I don't have anything that's excessive that I'm spending on. I'm literally just spending normal amounts of money.
And again, she's just living above her means. She got a nice crib. She says she drives a Kia. But what is that you're doing that you feel like that you have to? Why is it where you're in a situation where you're cramped up where you can't pay your bills? Now she not saying about the materials thing that she has. She might have a Gucci bag or Prada and stuff like that. Saying the nice Chanel and stuff like that. She probably got a collection of a bunch of pocketbooks, and you know how women do. They want to go out and have the nice handbags, the nice shoes, the jacket, and all that, nice outfits, and they're just trying to, blend in with the masses. But really, instead of living within your means, where you could budget and live comfortable enough to where you want to. But no, once again, and these are women that are making six figures a year, but they're still living paycheck to paycheck, just like most Americans. That's crazy.
The fact that my grocery bill, I went back because I ordered my groceries from Walmart. I went back from my grocery orders back then until now. My grocery bill has damn near tripled. Damn near tripled. And I'm just at a point where, like, it's not even worth the stress. So you know what? We're gonna eliminate the payments of the debt. I'll pay my credit cards, but there's a few loans that I just have decided I'm not paying that shit. I don't have it in me. Like I cannot do it any longer, and I refuse to work paycheck to paycheck to come home and have nothing after I've worked like a dog all week. I'm not doing it. I just refuse to do it. And I don't know. I've seen a lot of like other millennials on here like feeling that way. And I agree. I can't do it. I can't do not another pay cycle will go by where I am feeling the way that I feel right now. No, I refuse to do it. And I'm not spending all of my savings. I'm not doing that shit.
This sounds like to me like more of a self-inflicted wound. Um, This is all that really come to. It's a self-inflicted wound. They're pretty much like they giving up on their uh path to do what they want they set out to go do. Nowadays they're kind of backpedaling on some things because now they notice the advantage that they had before a couple years ago. Now that all that start to coming into full fruition, it start to be reality now. All of a sudden now they're tapping out. They can't do it. But a couple years before, you was Miss Independent. You was Miss Hot Shit then. Now all of a sudden now, when that microscope is on you, now you up under this, everything is just too much for you. But it's just self-inflicted wounds they're causing amongst themselves. It's 3 or 4 years ago, you couldn't tell her she wouldn't be in this situation. Now go out and buy them a nice home, nice car, a nice outfit, nice clothes. And she said her budget of groceries. She never said she had a child. She never said she was married. She's just the only one. House grocery is too high. That's crazy, man. Let's go to this next clip of this other female.
So bad. Why are the millennials having such a hard time in life? I was talking to my mom earlier today, and I just had a thought. I was just like, dang, why is everybody my age having such a hard time in life? And don't get me wrong, they're not like down bad, but they're not like up good or up doing well. Everyone just seems like their life is really hard. Like it's not nowhere on the same page as the life that they wanted for themselves. And it's like, is that not discouraging? To look around you and your friends and family and realize that they all on a deep level seem extremely unhappy. What does that even mean? What does that mean for us? What does that mean for me? Like, what does it mean? Like, is that it? Is this all there is? Or is it just us? This can't be the only life
y'all
that's an option. And I just realized talking to my mom, like I was like, that just can't be me. That just can't be my life. I just cannot accept the worst of the worst. I cannot succumb to the lifestyle of those around me. And that's why I've always.
And this is what it pretty much boiled down to, man. They won't accept reality, pretty much accountability, responsibility. It's called responsibility. And when it was all good pouring in, and before when they wouldn't, it results to self-infliction. Yeah, they call themselves living above their means. Now things are coming to a struggle. When it's really what most Americans go through on a daily anyway. These are women that can't really face reality, and now they just want to give up, and they can't live this lifestyle. They hate to live below their means now. They got to be up here instead of down here. And this is what it results to. They come to the internet crying about, oh, it's okay. Now they want to be want to play this homo phase.
It's kind of felt different. Just because I refuse to let unhappiness be my legacy. I can't live like that. There's no way we just accept the cards we're dealt and we don't fight tooth and nail with blood, sweat, and tears and our fingers peeling to have a better life. I just can't.
Most Americans do it every day. We fight tooth and nail and just do what we can, just provide for our family, do what we got to do to keep our head on the swivel and stay above water. These type of people can't deal with it because they know reality start to smack them in the face. Let it go on. A few more things.
Accept that. I just can't accept that that's the only option that we have. Why is it?
So these are the women, man, that just hate accountability. They just can't really deal with the struggle. It's not really so much of the struggle. It's just they're picking they're trying to live above their means, and they're just thinking they're trying to be like, trying to be like someone they're trying to mock or trying to be attached to with as far as with social media. And social media has gone far with to a point where most people think that they can live like others. But once they close those devices, these people are going through a struggle just like everyone else. Every time they're in front of a computer or a phone or anything, they're just giving you the glimpse of the shiny days, the bright days and stuff, like everything is okay. But when these people lay down and put their head on the pillow, it's tears wetting up the pillow. They don't know how to do it. And a lot of them just can't take it because they've never really been set in this situation before. But anyway, y'all get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about these situations. Are they just living above their means, or they just feel like, or they most of them causing the self-inflicted wounds for themselves? So salute to y'all and appreciate the guys for all your new subscribers. Hit the bell notification, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time viewing the channel, and I get with y'all on the next video. I'm out.